What is happening, Internet? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Arkham Origins. Tonight is a special DLC showcase of Earth 2, Thomas Wayne Batman doing challenge mode. And I took some time off to feed the cats, feed myself, and also to fix the Dynasty Warriors thumbnail because it sucked. I did not like the first thumbnail, so I made an improvement. Basically. And I'll probably mess around with it tomorrow, too. I don't know. I didn't like the renders on the first thumbnail. It did not look good. So I messed around and tweaked it. How are the cats? Zelda is sleeping next to me and purring after I fed her, and Link is over in his tower. So. Yep, Flashpoint was also Thomas Wayne. Both killed people. Okay. Good times, good times. So, tomorrow at noon, you guys will have the Nintendo Switch 2 video going up, discussing Nintendo Switch 2, speculation, the trailer, all that fun stuff. And, if I have time, maybe I'll make fun of the Suicide Squad on my other channel. If I have time. I don't know if I have time, though. Hi, guys. How are you? Besides, Amber and I had a very lengthy discussion the other night, so... Yeah, what is combat training? I don't know what combat training is. I don't remember. What is this? Oh, no, I don't want to do this. Oh, maybe I do. I don't know. Free flow combat training? What is this? How are the cats? Yeah. Remember, guys, your first like goal is 100 likes. Let's get those likes up if we haven't already. Really helps the channel out a lot. So tomorrow you're looking at Donkey Kong Finale, Dynasty Warriors, and probably a Fortnite stream. I don't think there'll be Arkham tomorrow. Arkham will be back on Saturday. Wuthering Waves should have a stream on Saturday. And Dynasty Warriors will... It's mostly going to be Dynasty Warriors and Arkham on the channel, with sporadic streams of Marvel Rivals and things like that. Combat free flow. Okay, combo takedown. Multiplier, 15 strikes. Whatever. Piece of cake, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, that was easy. Whammo! Yeah, hi, people. As always, if you guys have, you know, pressing questions, you can always super chat and I'll get to you. If not, I'll just talk about whatever. This is the last stream of the night, so I'm kind of winding down. Also trying to figure out my thoughts for the Nintendo Switch 2 video. I'm going to keep it about a 10-minute video. I'm going to keep it pretty short. I did see some stuff online that I don't agree with. People are saying, hey, because they are announcing this in January, that means the system won't come out until, like, September or October. It's like, no, I don't think so. Nintendo usually releases their new consoles 6 months after reveal. That's how they do it. They've done it with the 3DS, they've done it with the Nintendo Switch, and they'll do it with the Switch 2. So I have a feeling that the system will come out before June. Probably looking at a May or even a June release date. Since they announced the system in January, then you got February, March, April, May, June. Because like I said, they're going to want to hit as many of the summer games as they can, as well as they're going to push the system and try to get as many consoles out in time for Christmas so they don't, you know, sell out. Because they're going to sell out when they first release. They're going to need to get plenty of stock in for the holiday. So it wouldn't make sense for them to release it in September. It would be stupid for them to do that. They could do that, but I don't think so. Double counter when 2 or more enemies attack. Blade dodge. Ah, I suck at that. I suck at blade dodge takedowns. 'Cause I do. Oops. Training requirements.
Seriously? That's one fancy freak. We can finish this guy.
That's the problem. They're not doing the double blade takedown. I'm gonna have to do that again because I didn't have any guys who came after me in order to do the one move. Whoopsies. Whoopsies! Gotta do it again. You have failed. Yeah, I know. 10 likes, still 100? Nice. Cool. Well, what I like about Thomas Wayne Batman from Earth 2 is he has superpowers. He's basically our man. I'm gonna get both of these idiots to attack me. Oh, they finally ganged up on me and I screwed it up.
You're headed for an early grave.
There we go.
I give up. I give up.
Kinda worked. You played games that little you always wanted when you saw me 8 years ago? That's cool. Hey, Zelda. Yeah, you're all stuffed now, aren't you? Haha. Good kitty. Alright, cape stun. Stun, beat down. Armored enemies. What do you mean by armored enemies? Armored enemies beat down? Thank you for being a big part of your childhood. No problemo. Yeah, I like the Thomas Wayne that have superpowers, and I also like the arc of Thomas Wayne better in, I guess you would say, the Earth 2 world. He was a very interesting character. I liked how he was trying to get revenge for his son, who was Batman on Earth 2. And I also like how he died heroically. Thomas Wayne from Flashpoint is kind of a tool. And then when he actually comes to Batman's world in the future, he kind of turns into a villain. So, meh. I like Earth 2 Thomas Wayne better. Also, I like Earth 2 Thomas Wayne's costume better, I think. It's more simplistic. Yep, I will have a Switch 2 video up for you guys tomorrow at noon. I can't get it done during the days of streaming, so after I'm done with this stream, I will edit it, and I will get it prepped and ready for you guys. But I won't... I couldn't get it up during the day. Because there's no time. Like, Amber and I stream... How many streams did we do today? This is stream number 4, right? And she did a stream previous to that, so... Streaming in general today, we did... Let's see... 2 hours, 4 hours... ow. 6 hours. About 6 hours, and Amber did. And by this time this stream gets done for here, that'll be about like 8 hours. Be about 8 hours of streams today. Plus, you know, stuff that happened in between. Alright, so Cape Stun. Stun beatdown. Armored enemies beatdown. Okay. What did I think of Creature Commandos? I don't have HBO Max, so I only saw, like, clips online. Okay, what's left? Perform a stun beatdown by repeatedly striking an enemy after stunning them with your cape. Complete the beatdown and will knock... Didn't I do that already? No? Why is that not working? Okay, there we go. Alright, never mind. So you can't be interrupted doing that. That's fine. Blackgate Execution Chamber. Art. Hooray. Yeah. Am I playing this on Wii U? Yeah. That's why it runs so well. I like it on Wii U, I do. Thomas Wade. This is combat training. Combat training. Yeah. I had fun playing Dynasty Warriors tonight. I was bummed because Amber was like, I was looking forward to being able to play it with you, and it's like, I know. Because I believe we did a preview of Dynasty Warrior 9 a couple years ago. It was a lot of fun. Still, Dynasty Warriors Gundam was the most fun I think we've ever had playing a Dynasty Warriors game. Dynasty Warriors Fire Emblem and Hyrule Warriors 2 was great. But there was just something about playing in giant Gundams that was just epic. It was so cool. I believe that was a PS3 or PS4 game. I don't remember. Quick Fire Bat Claw Slam. Aerial Attack. So Cape Stun, BBB. Yeah. Quick Fire Batarang. Got it. Okay. Bat Claw Slam. Batman doesn't want to say anything. That's actually a nice way the render looks there. Whoop. Why aren't you climbing on him? Thank you. Quick Fire Batarang. Whoa! There we go. Winning. 2, 3. I'm sorry I can't hear you over the count of me pummeling your face. Bam! Oh, the PS3, not only the PS3 jam up so much, but it's sputtery. Like, for the most part, the Wii U doesn't have the performance problems as the PS3. And I think that's because there was a patch that happened 6 months after Arkham Origins came out. So it would have been like 2014 or something like that, and the patch ruined the PS3, and then they never patched it again. So, because the Wii U had its support cut, like for both Injustice and Arkham Origins, like after the Initiative DLC or whatever, they never patched the game. There was no reason to, so the game ran fine. But the PS3 patch kind of messed up the game. So basically, we're still playing Arkham Origins at its original build. And it, you know, plays much better. It has less bugs. It has less slowdown. You know, it works really well. For the most part, you know. It's not perfect. But I'd say it's better than the PS3 version. I've yet to try the Xbox version, but it doesn't matter because I'll be playing it on Steam Deck from now on. Because I like the visuals of it better. Hi, sweetie. Did you take your BP? Okay, make sure you do that, okay? Yeah, I'm on the Arkham stream. Yeah, I'm on the Arkham stream. 5 in the morning? What are you talking about? It's 12:30, sweetheart. Counterattack, dual attack, combo, chain attack. Martial artists can be prepared to respond to these counters in order to maintain your combo multiplier. Dual attack. Hit X twice to counter the martial arts dual attack. If you fail, the attack will score 2 hits against you. Combo chain. The martial arts can chain attacks one after another. Time your counters. Oh. I don't remember how to do this. I guess we'll try. Martial arts expert. Which one was that? Okay, that was a dual attack. That was the... what was that? That was combo chain attack? What about counter attack? Uh-oh. Oh, I win! Oh, okay, never mind. Bam. Ooh, bold of me. Okay, there we go. PS4 came out a couple weeks after. Are you sure? PS4 was 2013? Wow, it was. Holy cow. You're right. Yeah, because Injustice got a PS4 port. Injustice Gold Edition or whatever. Arkham Origins did not. Wow, so a month... yeah, wow. So, 2013 was a big year for us then. There wasn't really any good games on PS4 launch games. Release games. Okay, 2013. Nope. 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 Oh, Assassin's Creed Black Flag was a PS4 game? I didn't know that. Injustice, Gods Among Us, Gold Edition or Ultimate Edition, yup. Trine 2, Complete Story. FIFA, Madden, NBA. Okay. Knack. Warframe. Yeah, they didn't really have a lot of stuff at launch. So we streamed Knack on Twitch. And Twitch didn't even partner us, and we had like 3,000 people watching us. It was super annoying. It was like, okay. I still remember that. I was like, what in the world? Okay. Ultra Cape Stun Beatdown. Instant Armor Removal. Leveraging the Enforcer. What does that mean? Leveraging the Enforcer. Arkham Origins would have made a great release title for the PS4 if they were actually paying attention. Alright guys, I need you to watch the YouTube short playlist if you can. That would be a big help. Ultra Cape Stun Beatdown. Armored Enforcer is immune to normal strikes, but is vulnerable to the Ultra Cape Stun Beatdown. Press A 3 times when in strike in repeatedly to remove his arm. 3 times? What is the... who's that? Instant Armor Removal... Yeah, I know that. Leveraging the Enforcer. Striking the Enforcer automatically initiates a beatdown Use the Enforcer beatdown to build up your multiplier. Okays. What is it, Zelda? What is it, honey? Hmm?
Here comes the pain.
No, you idiot. You hit the wrong guy, you boob. Great, way to go. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna take my time with you.
Thanks for that. I needed that. Appreciate that.
Oh, he's just a little guy. You're gonna regret that.
Instantly remove armor? How was I supposed to instantly remove armor if... What is it? I already fed you. What's going on? What's up? Don't do the biscuit. No, don't lick the face. I don't like the face licking. I'm gonna get sick. I'm gonna get cat germs. Why don't you lie down? Lie down, lie down, lie down. You're gonna make Link jealous. He's gonna come down here and fight you again. I missed the 10-year anniversary of Injustice 1. I mean, I've covered Injustice 1 so many times, though, on the channel over the years. So, I mean, I've kept up with it. Are you sure we didn't do a 10-year anniversary? I thought we did. Huh. See? Now you got... Link is gonna come attack you, Zelda. He's like, what are you doing messing with my human, Zelda? What's going on? Doggone it. There we go. Jeez, doggone it.
Don't go easy on him. Your mama's gonna cry when she sees what I do to you. Get out of here! Can't we talk about this?
Wait, how am I supposed to do all three of those in one match? I don't understand. Make 5 success beatdown strikes on the stunned. I don't really get that one. I mean, I don't see how we could do, like, there's a lot of taboo stuff with Lego right now. There's no way we could do a stream reunion of Lego Dimensions or whatever, because like YouTube will claim our videos as made for kids or MFK, and then they'll go after every single Lego game we've ever done, because they basically hit all our YouTube shorts that were Lego, which is why we haven't been posting any more Lego shorts. If you guys have been wondering, like, why have you changed the shorts to Injustice and other stuff? Because like stuff with the made for kids nonsense. Can't afford to have the whole channel taken down.
He ain't kidding.
What are you doing? Alright, now. The Armored Enforcer is immune to normal strikes, but is vulnerable to Ultra Cape stun beatdown. Press Cape 3 times repeatedly to remove his armor. There's no way you can do both! You can't do that. You can't do the Ultra Capes. Then how you remove the Enforcer's armor with the combo takedown? That's what you do. I don't.
I think you made him angry.
I don't understand this at all. Guess try it again. Which Injustice game do I like the best in terms of story? Injustice 1. I don't like Injustice 2 story. And I don't like Injustice 2's like gear system. I like when they actually have cool costumes you can download that are based on actual comic stuff. I didn't like the piece together the gear thing. I didn't enjoy that. I think they should have added 2 enforcers to this. You can't do this with just the one guy. I hate you. There we go. Okay.
We'll turn you inside out. You son of a bitch!
Well, I got it to work now. Good enough. Okay, that was weird. I don't understand what just happened there, but okay. This kind of lunged forward, punched the guy in the face. It did a takedown. No! Why? You got it! Why would you hit restart? No! Hey, Jackson. Yeah, I just like skins. Shoot, I didn't mean to do that. It saved me when I got all the right medals, right? Or it didn't save. I'm scared. Yeah. Okay, good, it worked. Shock gloves beat down. This is easy. I got nervous there for a second. I was like, no, don't do that to me, please. Don't do that. You can't do an Injustice 3 story. Kevin's dead. What are they going to do? You have to understand that when Kevin passed away, that was the end of Injustice. Like, the only thing you can do is you can reboot Injustice with a new universe and have a different actor. You can't continue the Regime universe and change Kevin. You can't. You'd have to go to an all-new universe. It doesn't work like that. Injustice 3 would be like a reboot of Injustice if they ever get around to making it. Injustice 2 didn't do that well, though, I don't think. Because they've been saying, oh yeah, we're going to do another Injustice game, but didn't the last one come out in 2017? So it's been 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. It's been 8 years. Technically it's been 7 years, but it's going to be 8 years. And the fact that they didn't announce an Injustice game last year, that means even if they announce it now, it won't come out until 2027, 2028. Probably 2027. So, I don't know what to tell you guys. Mortal Kombat makes more money than Injustice. It does. As much as I like Injustice. Beatdown Shock Glove Recharge. Connect energy generated to become... Wait, what? The kinetic energy generated by the beatdown strikes will charge the shock gloves faster. Unblockable shock glove strike. Shock glove multiplier bonus. Okay, well... You punker. I have to break that stupid gun.
Get the freak.
Get the freak! Get the freaking bat! I'm screwed.
What are you? This is nuts.
Restart. Yep. I mean, Injustice was basically a vehicle. Like, okay, let me explain it to you this way. A lot of fans would be very upset with a new Injustice game that takes place in the same universe without Kevin voicing Batman. They're not going to support it. You need to reboot it with a new cast, new actor as Batman, and then you could get away with it. But you cannot do it in the same universe. It doesn't work. Also, the way the story was going in Injustice 2, it doesn't work. With the whole, like, weird thing that Superman did to Batman, supposedly. Like, the Superman ending is canon, supposedly. Not seeing any charge. Where's the gun? Shoot!
You're done.
There it is. Uh-oh. Shock Glove multiplier bonus. Beatdown Shock Glove recharge. Connect energy generated at the beatdown strikes will recharge the Shock Gloves faster.
Gonna be fun.
Because I already broke the weapon, though. It doesn't matter. Well, that didn't work. Gotta do it again. Well, the reason why they keep milking Mortal Kombat is because Mortal Kombat makes them money. Why do you think they went right from, what was it, Mortal Kombat, in the span since the last Injustice game 7 years ago, how many times did you guys get a new Mortal Kombat game? Let me know. I believe there were 3 Mortal Kombat games, were there not, in the time frame of Injustice 2. Is that correct? Mortal Kombat X, Mortal Kombat 10, or wait, did it go, yeah. Mortal Kombat 9, X, 11, and 1. Were there 4 games or 3? I'm not a big Mortal Kombat guy. I just know that it's been quite a while since the last Injustice game. How in the world am I supposed to... Oh my gosh, I hate the freaking gun. It recharges faster.
Oh, we got him.
Sure it does, champ.
You don't want none of me.
Why didn't it... Okay, so now it's glitched. Whatever, now it works. Stop shooting me, I don't like you.
My ass ate you.
Later, Jackson. Have a good night. So did anybody answer my question? How many Mortal Kombat games after Injustice 2? Wow, there was 4? 9, 10, 11, and 1? Wow. Yeah, that just shows you right there that their priority is Mortal Kombat. 4 Mortal Kombat games. It should have been 3 Mortal Kombat games, then Injustice 3. And the fact that they waited so long, you realize that we could have had Injustice 3 when Kevin was still alive? Like, we could have had Injustice 3 in, like, 2023. Like, we could have had it already. Like, his last performance, all that other stuff. But nope. Nope, 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 nope. Or they could have sworn Kevin to secrecy and recorded all his lines, but nope. I don't see it happening. Injustice 2 did not do well. Injustice 1 sold better, I believe. And Injustice 1 was a better fighting game. Injustice 2 was okay, but it didn't have the same appeal as Injustice 1. Injustice 2 died off so quickly, too, in terms of people playing it. It didn't last that long. Injustice 1, people played it for quite a while. It's just a better fighting game, in my opinion. I still, like, when people, like, have us do, like, DC discussions, we still play Injustice 1 as default, because Amber and I both like that one better. Better character roster, better costumes. It's just better. No, Kevin's last performance wasn't an animated movie. Okay. So we're going to save some more of this combat training for next time. So we're going to go somewhere else. Let's go back to our custom world. Yay. I don't like this one. The training is nothing. The will is everything. Wrecking Crew Extreme. Scare Tactics. Hard Time Extreme. Sonic Boom. Can't do that one. Why'd I fail this one? Why'd I fail this one? What happened? The only one that should be a number 2 is this one because of Sonic Boom. This one shouldn't have failed. Why'd this one fail? No, I'm just saying it didn't sell as well. It didn't have as good as reception. It had some cool guest characters, like people liked playing as Hellboy and Ninja Turtles and things like that, but it just didn't have longevity. Like, Mortal Kombat, people were more excited about Mortal Kombat because you could yeet people. You know, Mortal Kombat, killing people, that kind of stuff. That was more exciting for a lot of people. I'm not really big into Mortal Kombat games, you know, like the fatalities and stuff like that. Come here. Come here. Come here, you little ragabone. Come here, you little punker. What's up? What's up? What's up with you, big guy? Good boy. Good boy. Leave Zelda alone, okay? No. No. No bite. No bite. I will not feed you if you bite. How's that? I hold ultimate power over you because you are small.
First.
You are small. And I am a person. And you are not. Okay. Extinguished. Attach an enemy to a fire extinguisher with the remote claw and perform a silent takedown. Slide into the enemy. I did that. Don't touch that dial. Oh, I know what happened. So we took down the jammer before. Okay, that's what happened. Which Injustice game has the best guest fighter? Injustice 2 because of Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles was a really cool aspect of that game. Crap. Hey guys, I'm gonna need you to do me a solid and watch the shorts playlist, okay? We're kind of in trouble here. Kind of in trouble. We're at 900 after the hour. Almost 900 into the hour. We have 5 minutes to get that up. So if you guys could click that short playlist. Wait, is that the short playlist? What the heck is that? I don't think that's a short playlist. Do we have a mod on? Is Leroy here? Or was Leroy... Leroy was in, previous stream. Hang on, I got you. Don't, that's the Batman link. Don't worry about that. Alright, click that. Click that. That's what I need you guys to click. Big, giant bat.
Say what you will about Santa Prisca. At least it was warmer than this hellhole.
Okay, there's Mr. Stupid.
When will I get my chance to demonstrate my loyalty?
Okay, who feels like dishing? I mean, I heard rumors about what happened.
I have to wait until somebody who has no armor actually does this. So probably what happened is we touched that dial. That's what happened.
Clown does not fear his own death.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened. There's no other fire extinguisher, is there? Oh, there is.
I will skin my enemy alive and wear it like a cloak.
Why? Why?
So tell me, which of you are looking
Come on, big man.
the inside of a prison cell again?
Where the heck are you going, guy? No!
Never runs out of things to say.
No, armored man. Silent takedown enemy in the smoke. Okay. Da 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 da.
I hope Bane leaves some of the clown for us.
No, Ed Boon has not confirmed the canon ending yet.
We rule this city.
You know when the canon ending will be confirmed? Shoot! Well, boys!
This brother needs medical aid. Is anyone listening?
Brothers! To me!
How dare you do this to us?
No! Ah!
I have him.
Goodbye. Okay, don't touch that dial.
I don't want to hear excuses.
Why is that guy running around in circles?
Cover me while I check on this one.
Aye!
Problem standing upright. This prisoner just tipped over another one.
For honor. He's picking us off like flies. What?
The guy's still stuck in glue? Wow, that was useful. Okay. I don't think we're gonna make it, are we? No, we didn't make it. Crap. 9:45 for the hour. Shoot. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you make a YouTube short for 11:30 at night. Gosh darn. Well, that sucks. Well, I can't do much about that. To prevent the views from dropping anymore, though, guys, make sure you click on the YouTube Shorts playlist. I mean, in all honesty, you know what I would want them to do? I would want them to do kind of a reboot of Injustice and have the He-Man as a guest character. So do the whole Masters of the Universe Injustice storyline. Get Bruce Greenwood to voice Batman. Bring back maybe the guy who played Superman in Suicide Squad, like Nolan North, or I think it was Nolan North. I don't know who played Superman. Get that guy. Get back some of the alum from Justice League. Like, have Wonder Woman come back and be the Wonder Woman voice actress. Have the Tara Strong come back as Harley. Bring to make it different than the other universes for this new Injustice game. Instead of having Hal Jordan be Green Lantern, have it be Jon Stewart. But make Jon Stewart look different. Instead of him having the bald look, give him like hair. And then I would get probably Cam Clark to voice He-Man or something like that. Because Cam Clark was actually a pretty decent He-Man. And I will totally audition for Skeletor. Yes! That would be great! I'd appreciate that. I have a cold, though. I can't do it right now. Can I still do it? Blast! Stupid throat has problems. It sounds all musty. Yeah, I got a cold. I can't do it as normal as I could. Fall Guy, whatever this is. What's this? No, Sonic Boom we can't do. Weapon Jam. I might be able to do that. Can I do Starscream? No. No. Nope, 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 nope. Evil Superman is a no. Yeah. But if you're going to have Superman go down, He-Man beating him up is actually pretty cool. That was a cool comic book. I will say that. If you got to get rid of Evil Superman in a trilogy, have He-Man defeat him once and for all. That's my take. That'd be kind of fun. Scare Tactics, Fists of Fury, Weapon Jam. Okay. Fists of Fury, Weapon Jam. Okay, so we're just gonna go through this real quick and just like eat everybody. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Blah 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 blah.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Yours is a righteous mission, mis hermanos.
No, Starscream and Cobra Commander are too hard. I can't do them. When I don't have a cold, I do a pretty decent Skeletor. Pretty decent. That's because I like Skeletor. He's one of my favorites. But my throat's all messed up. I'm gonna make my throat worse, though, because I'm gonna have hot dogs tonight. Because I can. Alright, what do we do? Fist of Fury. Take down an enemy with a beatdown. Disrupt an enemy's gun with a disruptor and take him down when his gun jams.
See you through your task. Strength will bring you victory.
Bane commands, I obey. The bat, get him!
Woo! 2 for the price of 1. Let's go! Ha ha ha! Yeah! Alright, so now we just need to appear out of nowhere to surprise a terrified enemy. You like that? Woohoo! Yeah! How do you like me now? Oh, it's fun. Oh, it's funny. How many guys are left, anyway? Who can it be now? That guy works.
Hey! I am sick of looking for you! He's over here! Ah, I got him on the run!
Woohoo! Uh-oh! There's more of them! No! Oh, no. Oh, why?
Plans for you.
I had it. I had it. And then I botched it. Darn it. This is why you always count the enemies. Don't. Meh. Meh, 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 meh. Huh. I was having too much fun. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, crap. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
This won't take long.
Well, DC fell off the game industry because they didn't release any games. All the DC fans, or all the superhero fans, the superhero game genre, that's been Insomniac since 2018. DC waited too long. The only thing that Warner Brothers has that's hot right now is Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat and Harry Potter. I mean, Arkham is making a comeback because of Arkham Shadow, but Suicide Squad almost buried it. Suicide Squad almost killed the Arkham franchise for good. If it wasn't for the Arkham Shadow game that renewed vigor in the series, Arkham would be dead. So WB owes a lot to Camouflage. They honest to God do. Because Arkham was in very, very murky water, and because of Arkham Shadow, the mobile game, I mean, did you know that mobile game actually won Game of the Year for, like, various countries? It didn't just win VR Game of the Year. There are actually some countries in the world that gave Arkham Shadow the Game of the Year. I was talking to some of the Camouflage people, and there's been a couple publications around the world that have given them Game of the Year. As well, there's been some high-profile YouTubers that gave them Game of the Year as well. Like, it's definitely in my top 10 games of 2024. It's not Game of the Year. I think Game of the Year for me was probably Final Fantasy, and then Indiana Jones and Arkham would be, like, number 3. But, yeah, like, Arkham Shadow surprised enough people, and, you know, I really hope they get a trilogy, but at the same time, I would like them to spearhead a console Arkham game that introduces Robin. I think they could do it, because they have a plan, you know, so I say, you know, give the people who have the idea, give them the funding and let them do it. Don't let Rocksteady do something unless they're going to do a Batman Beyond or Damian Wayne game. Weapon jam. Disrupt the enemy's gun. Okay, so we can do two things here. Two things. Make it easy for yourself. Go after Jerkface. Ooh, we don't want this guy here. Want somebody on his own.
I wonder if we will ever return to Santa Prisca.
Who can it be now?
Strength will bring you victory.
I hate you.
You can do this.
All armored guys must die.
Make the enemy pay for their insolence, or lose their respect and mine.
I love that gadget so much. Insta kill. Nuts! Why? Why?
And I had such big plans for you.
No, you're not gonna get a 12-year-old Robin. They messed that up. They did the Batman Forever thing. So, Dick Grayson is gonna become Robin when he's like a teenager. They Batman Forever'd our boy Dick Grayson. Because why? Because the Arkham universe never made a clear age of how old Robin was. So, oops. The one Robin that I don't like is the New 52 and the Batman Forever Robin because he was a teenager. I don't like that idea. It's weird. Oh well. Yep. Insomniac is carrying the superhero genre. But I think Batman can easily steal the genre back if he has a good game. But it's not going to come from Rocksteady. Unless Rocksteady cleans house and gets rid of the activists, they're never going to be taken seriously again. You cannot... There's been... I don't believe there was any game that was actually handled by an activist in 2024 that succeeded. All activist-driven games failed miserably. And let's see, what were the activist games that came out last year? Dustborn, Suicide Squad, Concord, Star Wars Outlaws, Assassin's Creed Shadow was supposed to, but it got delayed. What else? There was at least like 4 more games. One that I never heard of that was an activist-driven game, and that failed. There was a couple other weird ones. Some weird indie ones that failed. 2024 was basically, like, the kidney punch to woke games. Like, they got creamed. They had one decent game that they like to say was, like, you know, their best game of 2023, which was Baldur's Gate. But, like, every other game they released in 2024 failed. Big time. Like, the games that succeeded that made tons of profit was, like, Marvel Rivals and Stellar Blade, Black Myth Wukong, the little Astrobot game, not Killzone, what was the name of that game? Jeez. Killzone is an old PlayStation franchise. What is the name of that? Something. What was the name of it? Shoot. It's a shooter game. I didn't play it, but... Something 2... Crap, I can't think. It's getting to that point of night where I can't think anymore. I can't remember. Yeah, they made Arkham Origins Robin a teenager in Arkham Origins, but you have to remember that takes place later in Batman's career. They don't actually, like, WB Games Montreal doesn't tell you when Robin is, you know, when he became Robin. It also says it takes place before the end, it takes place between Arkham Origins and Arkham Asylum is the time frame for when Bane and Joker and, you know, all those guys are doing the multiplayer. It's not really connected to the Arkham Origins story. No, not Warhammer, no. No. It was a popular shooter game that came out, and everybody was talking about it, like, all the time. The characters wear, like, black and yellow for Super Earth. It's the second one in the franchise. I can't remember the name. Crap. Mm. 2024 games. Wow, they don't have a picture of all the releases that came out? That sucks. Well, usually that's pretty easy. They have like a whole list of games that came out. I can't even tell you because there's no, Usually you type Google and you type stuff and it's like right there. It shows you a list of the releases that came out that year. It's not there. So... Helldivers. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. I don't know why I was thinking Killzone. You want to know what I was thinking Killzone? Is because they share a similar color scheme as Helldivers. It's black and yellow.
They will fall under my master's boot before long.
That's why. And I used to play Killzone back in the day quite a bit. It's fun to cheat. Alright, so how many of you fools left now?
My men are eager to face you, Batman. I will study this encounter with interest.
At last!
That's 2 for 1. Oh, another wise guy, huh?
Lose focus, and your enemy will eviscerate you.
No, how many of you were left?
I won't stop. The devil take you if Bane does not.
And so it ends, Batman.
Is he scared?
I don't expect you've come this far only to fall to one
This is
terrifying.
not how it was.
Are you scared?
I don't want
How do you get you to appear out of nowhere to terrify?
Disappoint Bane. Face me, Batman.
He looks like he's scared.
I will not be made a fool!
You are bold, Batman, and efficient. Dispatch this last man, and let us move on.
Clear. Yatta! I already said that Ace Attorney would be coming back. Did nobody listen to me? Amber and I are going to be recording it, like, soon. Her birthday is the 18th, so I'm not working that day. We're probably going to record it on the 19th. But yeah, we saw that you guys got 1,000 views. We're dedicated to getting another episode. Don't worry about it. It's happening. I really want to focus on, wait, why did this one? Armor piercing, mind your step, what goes up? Why did I mess this one up? What happened here? What in the world happened here? Easy money extreme? Something happened. Blah. Easy money extreme. Crud. Okay. Remember, guys, to watch the YouTube Shorts playlist if you haven't already. It really helps the channel out a lot. Okay. Well, I mean, shocking people to death is funny in this game. Yep, I own most of the Dynasty Warrior games. I love Dynasty Warriors. Oh, that's right, Chase. That's completely correct. Yeah. You're right. What goes up, I did fail that. You are correct. You are correct, sir. That is what happened.
It doesn't matter how many of you there are.
Simple jobs for simple meatheads. That's my motto.
Anyone who swings from the rooftops wearing an outfit like that, I mean... Am I right? Why'd the boss go and bring in all this outside muscle? We can take care of one little freak.
Hey, who needs a break? That's the right answer. No one gets a break till I get my city back.
Think I better just keep my head down.
Oh, crap.
Be patient, boys. They'll be back. I can't see! Not again! Somebody, come here! Wheezing deep over our heads over here.
Satisfying.
Hey, Batman, make sure you make this last one hurt. For me.
I got it!
Are you gonna go investigate there, chump?
Bait, that tricky bastard.
I hate you.
He got me. This is it.
I hate how you guys...
You know I don't tolerate failures. So who are you more afraid of? The bat or me?
At the end of the day, he's still human, right? I don't know where he went.
There we go! What comes up must come down. Woohoo! Good boy, Linky. Oh, Dynasty Warriors Origin is really good. You play as this guy who's nameless. And I think the game... I don't know if the entire game is going to be about the Yellow Turban Rebellion or what they're going to do. I don't know where they're going to go. But you do meet the... What do they call it? You do meet the... Crap, what is the name of that army? Not the Reserve Army. Volunteer Army. You meet the Volunteer Army, the guys in green. And then you meet Chow Chow or Xiao Xiao or whatever his name is. The antagonist of Dynasty Warriors. And I was mentioning how I find it funny that both Nobunaga and Chow Chow are in purple. And they're both the villains of their respective games. How do I feel about Tim Drake's death in the Suicide Squad? If you don't see a body, they're not dead. If you don't see a body, they're not dead. That's how it works. And the reason why I say this is when you go to the museum, the Batman Museum in Metropolis, the place is literally decorated with dead bodies of cops that Clone Batman has killed. Clone Batman would have been very happy with displaying Robin's corpse in the Batcave. So my guess is Tim got away. Tim probably lost an arm or something, but he probably got away. The reason why I said he lost an arm or something is because there's a lot of blood in the Batcave, but there's no body, so... He wasn't in the final comic strip ending? Yeah. The ending was stupid anyway. Hard Time Extreme. We'll do this one. Window pane. Fall Guy. Breaking in Extreme. The Suicide Squad will go down as a game with one of the lamest endings ever made. The most rushed, stupid ending I've ever seen. Do you want to know what it shows me, though? It shows me that woke people cannot be creative and they cannot storytell. Because the ending of the Suicide Squad is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. It's pretty bad. How many games could Rocksteady have released in the last 10 years of us waiting? 2. Probably 2. Am I a completionist? No. I play games for the enjoyment of them. And, like, if I have, like... On this channel, we usually cover 5 new games in a month. And we play through the story because that's what most people do. Is they play through the story, they want to see the story. Whenever we try to do additional content, people don't watch it. So, case in point, if I tried to get all the bananas and stuff in Donkey Kong, no one would watch me do that. Also, I would rage, so... Just playing through the story with Amber, and then we're going to focus most of our efforts on Dynasty Warriors, because the Dynasty Warriors game is really cool. It's a little dark and gritty, but it's still pretty cool. And then I have no idea what other games are coming out, to be honest. I could check my phone. I know that we're doing Monster Hunter in February. We're doing Like a Dragon Pirate in February. But I don't know what we're doing for the rest of January. Probably be Marvel Rivals, Dynasty Warriors Origins. I thought there was something else coming out in January. Let me see. Game releases 2025. 2025 in video games. Game releases. Okay, so we're still doing Wuthering Waves every once in a while. Donkey Kong Country came out the same day as Dynasty Warriors. There were several games that came out the same day as Dynasty Warriors, but we're only doing Dynasty Warriors and Donkey Kong from that list. Somebody's having me look at Dokapon Sword of Fury on Steam. Maybe I'll do a stream of Guilty Gear Strive on Nintendo Switch. Maybe. Oh yeah, that's right. We're doing Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles. I forgot about that. That's gonna hurt our like, if we don't get super chats and stuff, that's gonna hurt because that has Star Wars music in it. And people don't like to watch Star Wars games without the Star Wars music. It doesn't work. It's like eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich without either the jelly or the peanut butter. Just doesn't work. Hi Link, how's it going? Yeah, that's pretty much it for January. Would be the Star Wars Jedi Power Battles on the 23rd, which is supposed to be a really fun game. I remember playing Jedi Power Battles. I think it came out on PlayStation a long time ago. It was either PlayStation or was on PC. I don't remember. We're not doing Tales of Graces. Dynasty Warriors will probably be 15 streams, because I'm going to grind off camera. And then in February, the only thing I can think of that we're doing that's big in February would be the Tomb Raider Remastered thing is going to get one stream, most likely. I have no idea what Godzilla Voxel Wars is on Switch. That sounds interesting. Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza we're doing, and Monster Hunter in February. Yeah. Wait, where is Monster? Yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds. And Like a Dragon comes out first. Like a Dragon we'll be doing on the 20th of February. Right after my birthday. And Tomb Raider comes out right before my birthday on Valentine's Day, so you know, it is what it is. Vantage Point, Fall Guy, Mastery, Window Pane. Go, go, go. And blow people up, I don't care.
You'll wish you stayed home.
There's 50 million bucks riding on this.
If Rocksteady made a Superman game, would you have it take place before Arkham Knight? Yeah. Yes, I would have.
Been a long time since I missed.
Take down an enemy in a walkway with a back claw.
Christmas.
Ho, 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 isn't he jolly?
With Loeb dead, lines are gonna be redrawn. City's not gonna look the same.
Come on, chump. Take down an enemy from a tightrope. Come on, you know you want to do it.
There's 50 million bucks riding on this. So no
Come on, 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 come on. Come on! Second time's the charm.
Hey, hold on, I'm coming.
Hold on, man, I'm coming. I'll help you out, man. Do 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 do. Where are you going?
Someone tossed that thing. Call it in! We found the Batman!
Hey! Get over here! We got a guy down! I don't like leaving you like this.
Stop! Oh my gosh.
Not much to look at from up close. Don't know why everyone was so afraid of him.
No, I won't be playing Tales of Graces. Hi, Linky. Nope, 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 nope. Ow. Come on, guys and gals. Click the YouTube short link if you haven't already. Thank you. I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. Whoops.
This won't take long.
Why did they make the Suicide Squad game to begin with? Because they made 2 movies. I've told you guys this before, that Warner Brothers' way of doing things is stupid. They made a series of movies for the Suicide Squad and then decided to make a game based on it. It's true.
City's not gonna look the same come morning.
And the only reason they never made a Justice League thing is because the Justice League thing was not successful in the movies, so that's why you didn't get a Justice League game. It's a true story. Because it has to do with marketing. And WB is stuck in archaic times. Oops.
Get over here! We got a guy down! Moving in! No! I got him! I got him! Above! Above! Above!
Dang, they're good shots! Ah!
You should have turned yourself in when you had the chance. All right, boys. Let's get
If
this
Justice
trash
League
out.
was successful, if the 2017 Justice League was successful, you would have gotten a Justice League video game. If Ben Affleck made his Batman movie, you would have gotten another Batman game. And did you have another Batman game after Justice League wrapped? Not really. The Telltale stuff was already greenlit, so couldn't really stop that. Will Smith's Deadshot was goated. Yeah, and that's why they changed Deadshot in the Suicide Squad game. Is because they, you know, had Deadshot played by Will Smith.
Run, or I will hurt you.
And if Will Smith hadn't pulled some shenanigans at the award ceremony, he most likely would still be playing Deadshot. But
Can't enforce the law.
that ain't gonna happen.
Force, or even better, the use of force.
Will Smith's career isn't over, but it's shaky.
GCPD will match any gang out there, pound for pound in brutality. These freaks out tonight just don't get it.
Nope. Telltale Batman story never finished, that's correct. It just kind of left off somewhere.
Officer down! Go investigate!
Officer down, go investigate. Bup, 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 bup.
Damn it! Knocked out ain't helping us, man. He hit me with some kind of glue bomb. That's our guy. He's here somewhere. I want herb sighted. Help me! I can't move!
Alright, we all need to be a few losses tonight. Just don't let it happen again.
Officer down! He's using glue! Someone help me!
Must be seeing things.
He's using some kind
Whole
of
city's gone.
glue!
Wee.
Can't move over here!
The only way you're leaving here is in a body bag.
Damn it! Stuck!
Come on, you can get out. Free yourself. You can do it.
He hit me with some kind of glue bomb! Yeah, hi! When we find you, we're gonna put... Help me! I'm under attack! That didn't throw itself. Suspect back on the radar! Help me!
When I get a hold of you, Batman, you're gonna wish you'd let one of my guys put a bullet in your head.
Who's that? Kind of resin. Can't move. This guy's a monster. Who the hell is he? Hey, back!
Ouch.
Help! Anybody!
I don't know where the guy's stuck.
You got no pride. You're GCPD.
Oh, I guess that's it. Yatta! Didn't Bad Boys do well? I don't know. What has Will Smith done after, though? I don't hear him in the news very much anymore. Why did Batman tell Diana to become one with them? You guys honestly believe that their plan was always to have the Justice League be clones? I doubt it. If that's true, this is how you get this, okay? They're conveniently done with content, right? It's like, okay, release the audio files of Kevin Conroy after you rescue him. Release the audio files with Superman after you rescue him. Oh wait, you don't have any of those. All you have is Harley Quinn doing a voiceover playing both Batman and Superman at the end of the story. Because the plan was never for them to be clones. Supposedly there's all this dialogue of Flash and Green Lantern. Cool, release it. Because the only thing that you see of Flash and Green Lantern is they're in a coma inside of pods. Which they could have easily done with an update, because just throw the character models inside of pods, you're done. They tried to save face, and they failed. I will believe that the plan was always to make them, you know, clones if they release the audio file that Kevin would have recorded for more Batman dialogue after you rescue him. But it doesn't exist. And if they do release audio of Kevin now, then you know it's AI. I'm just saying. I believe it when I see it. I don't believe it. Do I know any Cajun recipes? No. No, I do not. No money down. What is this? Fall Guy, Great Moves, Chaos Theory. I don't know what that is. What is that? Well, I mean, you have to remember, the defenders of the Suicide Squad said that the plan was always for the Justice League to be clones. And they said there's all this leaked audio of Green Lantern and Flash talking about, you know, working with the Suicide Squad afterwards. And it's like, okay, great, leak the audio. And then they say, well, we can't get access to that because those files are heavily encrypted. It's like, okay. And they said that for a year, or whatever, 6 months. And, you know, there's no audio of Kevin. There's no audio of Flash. There's no audio of Superman, all this other stuff. And then what they gave you when they were finally done with content is you didn't get playable Batman like they teased. What you got was to see that Batman was alive and Harley Quinn was voicing him in Superman. That's how they ended it. And it's like, so, you know, unless they literally prove to the fans that the plan was always to have, you know, additional audio and have the, you know, Justice League around while the Suicide Squad was doing ops, release the audio. That's all I'm saying. If it's true, release the audio. Otherwise, what it looks like is you were trying really hard to please the fans. Or not trying hard to please the fans. You were trying to silence the voice of the haters and saying that you had a plan. But woke people don't have a plan. They're terrible when it comes to creative aspects. They're bad at comic books. They're bad at video games. They write terrible stories and movies. They're some of the least creative people in the world. And they never have a plan. They just throw, like, darts at the wall to see what sticks. They don't actually chart out anything. They had a plan to introduce weird characters and to kill off the Justice League, but as far as that, you know, they had a plan to make fun of Arkham fans and call us toxic and sexist and all kinds of stuff, but they didn't have any plan to actually salvage the Arkham universe. You want to know who salvaged the Arkham universe? That's a really easy answer. Camouflage. They're the people who breathed life into Arkham again. The people who had a shovel and that was digging Arkham into the ground was the Suicide Squad Rocksteady. Camouflage is the one that resurrected Arkham. It's true. That's why when you meet a defender and they say, oh, the plan, it's like, okay, release the audio. If the plan was always for these characters to come back to life, And all this stuff was recorded when Kevin was alive, like the quote-unquote leakers and data miners said, release the audio. Do it. Otherwise, shut up. That's what you tell people. Shut up. It's not true. If it's true, prove it. Put your money where your mouth is. Let's see it. Otherwise, get bent. Not referring to you guys, by the way. Just people that like to own the chuds. Those type of people.
There will be justice.
Justice.
This guy's something else! Wear him down!
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
This'll finish it.
Whoops.
Oh, I'm liking these eyes.
I need to do that again. Bingo elephant. Yeah, I'm referring to the activists. I'm not referring to you guys. You have to remember people like Miller and his cronies and all these other people were saying for, what was it, like 6 to 8 months that the plan was always, not Rocksteady, he was the leaker guy, saying the plan was always to bring them back. They were always going to be clones. And there's all this audio files, and, you know, he was talking out his butt saying, there's all these audio files. It's like, okay, release the audio files. Well, I can't. It's like, yes, you can't release something that doesn't exist, you twit.
You're finished.
That's true. You cannot release something that isn't true. Now, you can say the plan was to make them clones after the backlash. That I believe. But I don't believe they actually had a plan at the beginning because most of the people that worked on that game were not intelligent. The intelligent people jumped ship. The intelligent people left. I'm just saying. I mean, the truth hurts, but that's what it is. That's what common sense says. The plan to try to salvage their game made them clones, but it was already too late. If it is true, that's all I'm saying, to be as nice as possible. If it's true that the plan was always to have the Justice League resurrected and always to be clones, where's the additional dialogue that Miller said leaked for Kevin Conroy? Where is it? Release it. I will take back all the nasty things I said and be like, okay, I guess they did have a plan. My bad. But I know they didn't. They didn't have a plan until they saw that people weren't going to buy their game anymore, and they frantically were scurrying around trying to fix the giant mess they made, because they know they screwed up. The people that actually cared about it tried to fix it, and the people that wanted to continue to own the Arkham fans and make fun of us didn't care. They're like, what does it matter? They're fictional characters. We killed them. It's like, well, people were emotionally invested in these characters because they'd been around since 2009. Losers. That's why people had a connection to these characters. It's not like they just randomly appeared overnight. Yoink. Yeah, I know. They don't... Woke people don't take accountability. They're crybillies. You call them out on stuff, and they're like, well, blah, 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 blah. And then they're like, how they win arguments, or how they think they win arguments, is they go to your Twitter and they take something out of context from, like, years ago and post it, and they're like, this person says they have good opinion, but look at this! Look at what they said! They are bad! Because they're trying to, you know, get you to not pay attention to the stuff that they did. So they like to drag up, you know, things that happened years ago so they can try to prove a point that that person isn't a good person because they don't agree with my politics or they don't agree with whatever. Even though you have them dead to rights, that's what they do. It's one of their tactics. Because they're trying to distract you from the truth. We don't want you to know that. Hey, did you know this person's a terrible person? Don't listen to what they say. We dug up their internet history. Stop thinking for yourselves, darn it! Listen to us! We know what's best for you! Uh-huh. I think my favorite NPC line from activists that they were retweeting during the whole Suicide Squad, they would look at a YouTuber that was saying bad things about the Suicide Squad, and they're like, YouTubers talking about the terribleness of the Suicide Squad needs to be studied. And they had me listed, they had Slick Moth, and a bunch of other people. And then they had people that weren't even associated at Arkham, and they're just like, these people need to be studied. Their descent into madness for not liking a video game needs to be studied. Psychotic people. Oh, gosh. Oh. Yoink. Oh, that's the thing, though. Like, they don't... We're not allowed, XV to have, like, the problem with the game industry with these clowns is, like, they're allowed their opinion, and they're allowed to force their opinion even if we don't want to hear it. But as soon as we come up with an opinion that's contrary to theirs, they don't want to hear it, and they do everything they can to try to make us look like the bad guys. So the reason why they were trying to throw gamers under the bus is because we didn't really care what they had to say, because we don't like that kind of stuff anyway. We like gaming being, I wouldn't say a sacred thing, but we just want it to be left alone. You know, if it's a political game, that's fine. But if it's a superhero game that has nothing to do with, you know, whatever flavor of the month's, like, identity politics or liberalism or libertarian, whatever, it doesn't matter. If it has no basis to the story, it doesn't belong in the game. But if you're making, like, a Call of Duty game that's about warfare and modern times, then yeah, go for it. Do whatever you want. You know, that makes sense in the context that it is. But these people were doing, like, fantasy games that take place in medieval times and talking about 2020 talking points, superhero games that really have nothing to do with anything other than being superhero, just tossing things in there from Gotham Knights to Spider-Man 2 and Suicide Squad and whatever. You know, that stuff doesn't belong, and gamers don't like that kind of stuff. But it's funny that they're allowed to think the way they are, but they attack us for saying, hey, we don't want this stuff. And we don't get nasty with them until we just basically have enough. Like, they keep poking us and making fun of us, and eventually what they're surprised about is we push back, and we push back harder than them. You know, they push us a little bit, we push them, they fall over, and then they start crying. And then they're like, look at what this bully gamer did. They knocked me over. Because they basically, you've been in a fight like that before. Somebody pushes you, you push them back, but you push them with more force and they fall over and knock over a desk or something. They pushed you first. You just applied, you know, maybe a little bit too much force back, but you get what I'm saying. So basically, they tried to knock us over, but we knocked them down. But because they're the ones that fell over, then they can call the people on their side like, oh! That's the kind of people they are. They're wimps. The old saying goes is, when did the nuts take over the asylum? That was a funny saying. I used to love that saying. It's a good saying, actually. Oh, gosh. Nah, I don't need to use that. I don't even use insta stuff. I use insta kills stuff on the other things. Yeah, let's go with low health. Why not? Low health is fun. Low health is fun.
I'm going to enjoy.
But that's all it's ever been about. I mean, I think that they weren't expecting resistance. Like, you know how, like, basically with comics and stuff, people were just like, okay, we don't care what you're doing. You know, we're going to be accepting of everyone, and, you know, it's not going to impact comics at all. And it did heavily impact comics, but the people that allowed it, they just kind of had to shut up because they brought it into their hobby. You know, they were trying to be accepting and all this other nonsense, and the people came in like a, what do they call it? They came in like a conquering force, and they subjugated people to their way of life and their philosophy, and because the other side was so welcoming of them, it blew up in their face. Gamers, what they were expecting us to do is basically what happened with comic books and movies and television, and just let them do whatever they want. And gamers, for a while, I guess they kind of were just like, we don't care. And then it just got worse and worse and worse and worse, and we stood up. And 2020 was their biggest financial losses. Did you guys know that 15 game developers closed their doors in 2024? And we're probably going to lose a couple more big developers in 2025. A lot of it stems from all the woke nonsense, which they'll never admit to, but it's very evident that those games were heavily involved with that kind of stuff. So, but they were expecting us to basically roll over and just let them do whatever they wanted. And gamers aren't like that. Gamers just want to be left alone. They want to play their games. They want to hang out with their friends. They want to play online. They want their sexy outfits in video games. Especially if it's a mature-rated game. They want their blood and gore. They want their shooter games to be as realistic as possible and whatever. You know, they just want what they want. They're a different media than everybody else. And so when you had people coming in to try to control them, the gamers were just like, screw you, we're not going to let this happen. And for the first time in probably their life, these woke people were told no. Or they were told that people hate them. Or they were told that, you know, we're not going to let you do this. And that made something snap in them, so they tried to create Gamergate 2, basically. And it backfired in their face, because what they don't realize is there's more of us than there is of them. You know, that was a huge awakening from them, because think about it. From like 2014 all the way through 2024, they were told, you can do whatever you want. Comic books, movies, whatever. So video games they thought was the last bastion that they could conquer. And they had a rude awakening because the rest of the world doesn't want this nonsense. Look at what's happening with TikTok, for instance. The TikTokers thought that they could go to a Chinese app and do whatever they wanted like they did on TikTok. And the Chinese people are making rules for, like, we don't want the woke stuff on Twitter. We don't, or whatever it is, red letter. We don't believe in it. That stuff is outlawed in our country. Our country says there's only two genders, man and woman. There's no demons and theys and thems and all that other stuff. And the same people, the 500,000 people that went to TikTok over the weekend or whatever to prep for TikTok being shut down, they were basically in for a rude awakening because the rest of the world is not going to let them do whatever they want. You know, they had a platform where they could act like clowns, but this Chinese app is not going to let them do that. Because, for one, it's against the law in China, which now they're upset about the Chinese people. It's like, but it's their app. You came to them. You don't have any rights. They're a Chinese company, and of course China doesn't allow that stuff. I mean, what are you smoking? What are you thinking about? America lets you do crazy stuff because it's the land of the free. Other countries aren't going to let you do that. You're living in a fantasy world. You know? So when all these people tell them no, they freak out because in their lifetime they've only heard yes. Of course you can do this. Yes, we believe you. Yes, we support you. And then when you have somebody say no, they're like, oh my gosh, that person's Hitler. They told me no. Ah! The word no is so mean. If these kids were raised right growing up and they learned how to deal with rejection and people not going along with, you know, what they want, they would probably be better members of society, but they're kind of dregs. Like, I really worry about the next generation of people because they're crazy. You have to be able to live with not only the accountability of your actions, but also you have to learn how to deal with if someone doesn't want to do something. You can't force them to. That's what was happening, is like these people were forcing something down people's throats that they didn't want, and eventually they hit a group that they never thought, you know, would be where it ended. Like, we basically stopped it. We were the wall that stopped it. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, gamers just want to be left alone. We don't care. You know, I have so many friends that are libertarian and Democrats and liberal and gay and whatever, and they're all gamers, and we never talk about religion or politics or whatever. We get into fights over video games all the time. I mean, that's a given. But, you know, we don't really care about what our beliefs are because it has nothing to do with the game that we're playing. That's just how gamers are. Gamers is a wide variety of people around the world that just don't give a crap. Usually. Until you tell them what to do. You can't control us. You know? That's all it is. So, it was a vie for control and they lost. That's all it is. But I never thought gamers would be where it would stop. Like, you know, I guess we were the only ones with a backbone. I don't know. But I'm proud of our community. I really am. I'm proud of gamers around the world. Because, I mean, basically we stopped the world from getting too crazy. And the world is crazy, but at least it didn't go that crazy. Gen Z to you. Well, a lot of this is my generation's fault, though. The generation that had the participation trophies was the millennials. The ones who started doing, like, everyone's a winner type thing. That was the millennials. So when the millennials had kids, they passed that philosophy on. You know, that messed up Gen Z so bad. Because, you know, a lot of people from the millennials, I don't see myself as a millennial, but it says I am. Like, I was almost part of Generation X. Because they moved it. Generation X was supposed to be 83 to, like, 63 or something. And they moved it to, like, I think it's, like, 1960 to 1980 or something like that. So they moved it 3 years back. So I was a part of Generation X at one point. That's why I have a Generation X mentality of, like, I don't give a rat's butt about what you think. But they made me a millennial, but I don't feel like I belong to the millennials. I don't feel like I have a group I belong to. Like a generational thing. Take down an enemy from a walkway with a bat claw. Great moves, chaos theory, perform an inverted takedown, and blah, 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 blah. Alright, so these fools have to go down first. Kill this guy. 1, 2, 3. You're done. Whoa! Wait. Nope. 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 But I am proud of my gamer people. I will tell you guys that. I'm just like, it's so weird that what made society kind of look and see what's going on was the gamers were the ones to bring attention to this. Like, we went to war with these people, you know? And eventually the right people took notice of it and things are going to change. I don't know if things are going to change, like, immediately, but it will happen. It'll just be another footnote in history. If people even remember it. People might not even remember what happened 10 years ago, you know, with this stuff. I don't know. There's no way of knowing, you know? Society is weird. It's true, though. And want to know what I miss, though? Is in the 90s, they didn't call us millennials. They called us Generation Next. And then, like, all of a sudden, we're millennials. Well, because a lot of millennials, like a big group of us, the people born in the 80s, we have like the Gen X mentality, and our teachers like taught us that kind of stuff. Like, we saw the Challenger explode, and like no one made a big deal about it in class. No one was impacted about it. Nobody was crying. The 9/11 thing hit us hard, and we watched it. We watched it happen. But for the most part, I mean, everybody didn't really freak out about it, you know? It was like it happened, and we banded together as a society to try to help out and stuff like that. People of New York came together really strong across the state to help out New York City. And then once, you know, things settled down, everybody went back to normal. But, you know, it was cool to see that. It restored my faith in humanity to see that, you know, people even who weren't New Yorkers, in a sense, like New York City people, the entire state pitched in to help people. Fire departments came from all over the state, and police officers came from like my hometown of Peekskill and all kinds of stuff. It was a very interesting time to see that, you know, when the chips were down, people stuck together. I haven't really seen after 9/11 where people really stick together, like with the whole like LA fires thing. Everybody's just pointing fingers at each other. They're not really helping people. People are getting looted and attacked because their homes are messed up, you know. Crime is running rampant in LA. It's not the same thing that happened when, you know, what happened to New York. It's sad to see that. So I hope society will eventually get better, but in order for society to get better, you have to teach the young the right things. They can't be whatever they want. They can't do whatever they want. They have to learn right and wrong. They have to learn no is not yes. They have to learn how to fail in order to succeed. And, you know, our teachers and our educators are failing these people. They are, because not you guys necessarily, but our educators and stuff are telling these kids that they can do whatever they want, and, you know, they don't tell them that, hey, you know, sometimes life doesn't work out like this, so you need to have a backup plan. They have no backup plan. Look at these TikTok kids, for example. These TikTok kids are losing their ability to make money on TikTok. Do they have a plan to go to another platform? No. They're going to try to sue the government. Good luck with that. They didn't go to YouTube. They didn't go to Instagram. They had months. Apparently, this is a funny thing, okay? They had 6 months notice that their thing was probably going to be shut down. Did they do anything about it during that 6-month window? No. They didn't do anything. If a YouTuber was told YouTube was going to go down, you know what a YouTuber would do? They would find another platform. They would be trying really, really hard to get their audience to another platform, as well as to make sure they were going to get paid. They wouldn't just be like, oh, okay, I guess that's it. Nah. They've been doing the job for so long, they're going to find a way of continuing to do it. But a lot of these TikTokers are like, hey, I'm not going to make content anymore, so can you just give me money? But I mean, that's the thing, is because these kids are taught at a young age that if something doesn't go right for you, someone's going to bail you out. Someone's going to help you. If your dreams don't succeed, they don't say try to find another dream. That's wrong. They're like, okay, your dream didn't succeed. Well, I guess you're not going to do anything anymore, or that's it. You know, the only thing to do now is complain. It's like you have to find a way of doing it. I've told you guys before that if another YouTuber had as many problems as we did with this channel, they would quit day one. In fact, there was this guy recently. I don't know who they were. They were a boyfriend and girlfriend or something. They've been on YouTube for about 7 years. And their channel not necessarily got shadow banned, but they got Bitcoin scammed, right? Their channel got taken down because this stuff still happens. Do they have a plan to go on another platform? Are they doing anything? They said, well, we had a good run of 7 years. We're done. They just abandoned their fandom just like that. They're not going to fight. They're not going to do anything. They're not going to find any type of way of sticking around. They just completely abandoned their fan base of 500,000. That's it. Gone. Just like that. They quit so easily. A lot of these people, like, when things don't go your way, you need to find a way to make it work, or go someplace where you know you can make it work. People give up too easily. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. And it's not like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Got a gun? I'm fine. I'm good.
My mentality is I'm a fighter. That's what makes my enemies annoyed with me, is because, like, no matter what they do with me, I take the licks and then I find a way of, you know, counterattacking. Like, they dish it out, I take it, they're surprised, and then when I come after them, they cry. But it's like, I'm just thinking, you took first blood, you know, why would I just give up after that? It's like, okay, you got something on me, I'm gonna find something on you. Turns out one of the people that was messing with me on Twitter was a pedophile, so I posted stuff about that person and they disappeared from the internet. They were talking about all this weird stuff about kids, like on some Reddit somewhere. I found out about it and I, you know, basically DM'd the person, I showed them, and then they left. And I do that again too. I always go after my enemies. I have a whole list of people that I can't stand that I have stuff on them in order to take them down if they come after me again. Because, like, they came after me first. I don't forgive, I don't forget. I get even. It's not a very Christian thing to do, but I have a swelling of justice in my stomach. And also, like, I don't like when evil people get away with stuff, so I like to take them down. I've made a lot of people quit the internet over the years, and I have no regrets. I do it again. Because it's like, you know, if you're going to go in the ring with me, you have to know that I'm coming after you. That's how it works. I'm just not like one of those nice YouTubers that's just like, okay, because this is my business. I'm going to protect my business. You know? You start a battle with me, I'm going to war with you. That's how it works. Eye for an eye. And I will admit, some people were pretty surprised that happened. They're like, aren't you supposed to be a Christian? It says, that's my faith, that's not me. It's like, I believe that, but also, you know, I've got to protect my family, so. You became my hobby. Now I'll find a new hobby. Well, that's just how I am. I mean, you don't have to do that if you don't want to, but I don't like when people get away with stuff. I've been burned by Maker Studios, by Game Station, by Polaris, by Disney, by some YouTubers. Some YouTubers I'm not going to go after because they've already left on their own. There's really no reason to. And that tell-all book, when it finally hits, when I'm retired, it's going to scorch the internet. There's hundreds of people, like, listed in that. By name. Because I believe that justice needs to be served. You can blame, like, my admiration of Batman for all that stuff. Because that's how it happened. If I wasn't such a Batman fan, I probably wouldn't be as crazy as I am. But I think it's a normal reaction, personally. But that's just me.
Oh, here we go. The Batman just made a meal out of one of my best in
But that's the thing, too, is a lot of these people that attack you, if you actually would stand your ground and go after them, they'd fold like a house of cards. They have no backbone. What they have is they have a group to come after you. You have to realize that they don't just come after you as one person, they come after you as a group. They're too scared to come after you as one person. They have to try to gang up on you like they're a tribe or a cult or something like that. That's just how they operate. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, I don't understand, like, with the whole TikTok situation, why they didn't have a plan. Because, like, I don't know if you guys knew this, but YouTubers actually found out about COPPA before it hit the news. Like, most of us, like, found out about what YouTube's plan to do to channels was 6 months before it happened. So what I do, I got in touch with a lawyer right away. I was like, what can we do to fight this COPPA thing? And then I got a hold of the Federal Trade Commission. I was like, what's the truth about this? Like, what do you consider made for kids content? Where do we fall in this spectrum? Like, what do you consider us a general audience channel? I asked them questions. I emailed them. I talked to them on the phone. You know, I wanted to win. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't getting a $40,000 lawsuit. I didn't just sit there like completionist and retweet some things and say, we got to band together, guys, and retweet. You want to know what retweeting does? Nothing. Big YouTubers retweeting stuff does not bring awareness to anything. You have to call your constituents, you have to get in touch with a lawyer, and you have to find out how this impacts your channel. And very few YouTubers did that. So if the axe came down, they would have been facing a $40,000 lawsuit per allegation, or per, like, whatever they called it. I forget what the term is. Per penalty or something? I don't know. What YouTube didn't tell people was it wasn't like up to $40,000 in total. They could actually charge you hundreds of thousands of dollars depending on how many violations you had. So for me, I was looking at like a lawsuit or like a fee of like, I think they said if we were convicted, it would have been $250,000. Something like that. Of course, we passed with flying colors, but that's why we were so worried about it. It's like, I don't have that money lying around. I don't even have that much money on a credit card. So that's why Amber and I were deathly afraid of stuff while we were like having a lawyer deal with things. Is because, you know, YouTube was lying to people that it was just a up to $40,000 fine in total. That's not true. It was a massive amount. There were some YouTubers that were facing like stuff up to $1 million or more in violations. And they just left the platform. They didn't even try to, you know, defend their channel. They were just like, we're out, you know, peace. But everybody was given heads up. There was a newsletter that went out as soon as they were talking about the COPPA law. I think it was end of 2018. And then they started going to Congress in the summer of 2019. And then it was either in 2020 or it was the fall of 2019 that they started passing and doing the whole made for kids things on channels. But people had heads up to figure out what they were going to do, what kind of plan they could make. And the same thing with the TikTok situation. They'd been talking about for a year having the thing banned. So most TikTokers, I know a famous TikToker. I'm not going to say their name because that's not right to do. But they're located overseas. So they don't live in America, but they said, you know, all of us knew that this was happening. And he says, even though I'm over here in Asia or whatever, I'm going to lose a big chunk of my audience in America. But he says, we'll be fine because, you know, I can access the app and I can do all this other stuff. But we were given heads up that this was happening and that the possibility of, you know, TikTok being banned was a thing. So people were acting like it was a new, you know, this was just jumped on us like within this month. No, they knew about it. They just didn't do anything about it. They were lazy. They didn't make any plans. They didn't make any YouTube channels. They didn't go to Instagram. They didn't do anything. They expected their fans to basically pay them thousands of dollars so that they don't have to go and work. And it's one thing if the fans are going to bail them out, you know, month to month, like with a Patreon or whatever, if that person is still making content. But a lot of these entitled TikTokers feel that they don't need to work because they already provided all the entertainment for you. So they don't have like a give and take mentality that, yeah, my fans are doing this, so I'm going to go out of my way and provide a service for them. They don't believe in that. And that has to do with, you know, when they were young and when they were in school. It all starts at education. It all starts with how parents are teaching their kids. And they're not teaching their kids right and wrong anymore. They're not teaching them the, you know, the value of $1. They're not teaching them why Sunday school is important. They're not doing anything at all. And then when all these problems arise and you have, like, you know, people attacking people in the street or stealing, you know, and looting stores, you can blame the kids, sure, but they had really bad adult role models that didn't tell them anything. So in order for our society to heal is we have to start telling, you know, the current generation to deal with no and to deal with failure. Because it's through failure that you learn strength. It's true. You have to fail before you can succeed. If you succeed before you fail, what happens when it doesn't work out? How do you put the pieces back together if you don't know how to build? You can't. And that to me is a scary feeling, you know? Like for a lot of these people. It's like if YouTube doesn't work out, I have several backup plans. I'll go into voice acting. I'll try to go back into radio. You know, there's things that I can do. YouTube's been very important and I love it, but I'm not limited to it. I could find other things to do. I would try my best, and I would probably have, you know, 6 months of income left on this channel before it completely dried up. Every month I wasn't making content, I would make less money, though. That's a given. But I would still find a way of, you know, trying to survive life. I wouldn't just cry somewhere and give up. Find a way of succeeding, you know? I enjoy that so much. You have no idea how funny that is to me. Is he the only one left? I think he's the only one left. Was this the right takedown? Yeah, it is. Okay, win. Winning. Greatest teacher is failure. Yeah, because, I mean, think about it. How do you feel when you lose? Like, honestly. When you fail at a video game, what do? Do you give up, or do you try to succeed? Like, if a level, like, beats your butt, like, utterly humiliates you, do you just, like, turn off the game system and say, I'm never playing again? Or the next day, do you be like, all right, it's go time? That's why gamers are so cool, is because we are a group of people that constantly fail, and then when we succeed, it's so sweet. When you finally beat that boss in Elden Ring that's been spanking you, it feels good, doesn't it? Same thing applies to life. When you get your keister handed to you in life, and then something really good happens after you stuck with it, or you tried something else, it feels really good. And also, all that stuff you learned about when you failed, and it didn't work out, you use those lessons to apply to a way to succeed. But the only way you learned that was through experiencing the loss, experiencing the failure. The TikTok generation, they don't experience failure. They succeed right away. And then when stuff happens that goes wrong, they become homeless. You know, they're like, oh my gosh, I can't afford my mansion anymore. What are we going to do? It's like, you have all these endorsements. Why don't you become an actor? Why don't you invest in like another type of career? You're already living in California. Either that, or the sensible thing to do would be, okay, you know, my rent is like, we'll theorize in California, it's like $5,000 a month for like a apartment in LA. I'm going to sell my apartment or whatever. I'm going to take whatever money I have left. I'm going to put it in the bank, and I'm going to go back to my hometown and get a different type of job, or I'm going to go to a cheaper location, maybe get into radio or try acting or whatever. There are things that they could do. And in fact, they have a lot more opportunities than most of us do because they're already famous, you know? Like, people already know who they are. They're household names because of their personalities and the fact that they're influencers. They could do commercials. They could do a lot of things. They could try to do anything, but all they want to do is complain. You know? It's sad to see that, but that's kind of what... TikTok wasn't really a good thing for people in the States. It really wasn't. It was kind of a detriment. But what do I know? I'm just some guy on YouTube. You know, I'm just a streamer. But my career was very interesting, you know. I went from being a content creator, and then I became a live streamer. You know, I started as a game journalist writing reviews, and then I did video reviews. Like, my entire career in the game industry or game media, like, it changed as time went on. As soon as new technology came, I tried to adapt it. I've been streaming now since 2015. Like, literally, yeah. 2015, I believe, was the first year I started live streaming. Or maybe technically 2013 or 14, because I did do Twitch, but I wasn't full-time doing streams until 2015. But, you know, when the new technology came, I tried to do it. When YouTube Shorts became available, what did this channel do? This channel tried to jump on the YouTube Shorts thing. Were we successful? No. But we tried it. And they had the podcast feature. We tried to do it. Now what they're doing that's really freaky on YouTube is, do you guys know they have something called inspiration? Do you know what inspiration is on a YouTube channel? Inspiration is AI. YouTube will literally, I kid you not, they will make content for you. They will explore and brainstorm video ideas for your channel and say, what is the best interest that people have? Like, right now they're saying Lego Harry Potter Ultimate Spell Showdown is what they would want me to make a video on. And then I click the video, right? It writes an outline of a script for me instantly. Says, introduction, start with a captivating hook with a quick Lego spell showdown or a dramatic intro sequence. Briefly introduce the concept of the video and spells being featured. Briefly introduce the format of the video and highlight what the viewers can expect. Here's some title suggestions. Lego Harry Potter Spells of Awesomeness. Hogwarts Dueling Tournament Lego Harry Potter. Ultimate Spell Showdown, who will win? Doesn't even say Harry Potter. Most powerful spells in the wizarding world. This is the real thing that's happening on YouTube now, is they are literally having content creators make their videos with AI as like the driving force. It will write your script. It will give you the ideas for your videos. This is the new technology that YouTube is pushing. They will even make your own AI-generated thumbnails. Because what they want to do is they want YouTubers not to be creative anymore. They want you to make them money. And the best way to make them money is to do formats and video content that they know is successful on the platform. But what this does is this will take away your individuality as a content creator. Because your personality, it's basically like what happened between Brett Cooper and that girl that replaced her. Is they're trying to make like content creators turn into like I wouldn't say documentary channels, basically like top 10 things, like content or topic-based channels. Like for a Let's Play channel, you think that this channel would recommend us to do like a really cool Let's Play on something. But they have right here, Ace Attorney stuff, like musical parody. We should make a Christmas with the K-Wings Funniest Moments completion. That's what they're saying. Based on the fact, you know, it got 5,000 views or something. But this is the future. And then if you do make a video using this technology, YouTube will make like a little star next to it. And they'll remember that you did that. I mean, these are freaky times, ladies and gentlemen. This is all real. So you don't even know that if you watch a YouTube video, like nowadays, from one of your favorite content creators, and they come up with a brand new idea to do like video game topics or whatever, that AI didn't make it for them. Because there's literally, it's called the inspiration mode. Yeah, it's a lazy way of continuing. Now, when I do my news and topic videos, that's 100% me. I do my jokes, I do my sarcastic way of whatever. I don't have a lot of like flashy AI thumbnails. I'm trying to make clickbait, but I'm not having it being done for me. You know, I'm trying to do it, and I'm not really succeeding. But I mean, it's fun to do it. I'm gonna do a Switch 2 topic video tomorrow that I'm gonna work on immediately after this stream, and it's gonna be full of puns and speculation and all this other stuff. But it's not written by AI. But it was just kind of weird to see that that's what YouTube wants to push, is they want to push, instead of individuality, they want like corporate structure. They want every content creator to use the inspiration mode in order to, you know, make the most money possible on the platform. And I don't know, YouTube for me, it was always a place about you, the creator, and branding yourself like with your personality, your pizzazz or whatever. That's what attracts people to you, is you being yourself. And it's all becoming manufactured now. It's basically everybody's becoming game theory. I don't know. That kind of terrifies me because I can't really do that. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but that's the new technology that they want to push. They want everybody to do the AI thing. Well, I think them pushing that kind of stuff is like when everybody is literally the same and they're doing all the same type of content. I mean, what's going to keep people from watching YouTube? I mean, what you have to understand is this channel would be super successful if we weren't shadow banned. If the COPPA thing hadn't happened and we hadn't got shadow banned the same year, this channel would still probably be averaging like 1,000 people a live stream. You know, we would probably be living in Illinois in a house that we own. Probably. You know, things were going really, really well from us from like 2013 until 2018. And then life just kind of like kidney punched us, and YouTube really made it difficult for us to stick around. But even 5 years later, we're still trying to find ways of surviving on the platform. It's getting harder, and eventually we'll probably have to throw in the towel because it just won't be sustainable anymore. But I still think that's a couple years away. Amber has hope that things will change, but I'm too much of a pessimist. But I still keep fighting. Even though I, can see the writing on the wall, it's like, I'm going to keep trying to do this and try to find a way of making it work. But it's very hard when, I think the hardest thing about being shadow banned is like, it feels like people don't care about you and your content, and that no matter what you do, you can't be seen. It's basically like a guy who goes and plays their guitar in the New York City subway and doesn't earn any money, and everybody just walks past them and they can't see them because they're so used to seeing somebody else in the subway playing the guitar that they don't really pay attention, Doesn't matter if the person's the best singer in the world, they don't care. And that's what Kwingsletsplays feels like to me. Is like it's just kind of like it's in a sea of all these other channels, but because it's done so badly, it's like at the back of the line, It's depressing sometimes, but I keep fighting, I keep trying. Do I believe that AI and robots will take over most of our jobs? Yeah. Yeah, honestly. I've, for fun, I did an AI voice of myself. And it sounded like me without the stutter. And I was telling Amber, hey, if I died, you could keep the channel going with content using my voice because listen to this sounds just like me. And she was terrified. She was like, that's not you? I said, nope, that's AI. And she was like, the mannerisms and stuff is spot on. I said, I know, it's freaky, right? it's scary. Right now, someone could basically bring Kevin back to life and have him voice Batman because the AI voice is getting better and better. It's sounding less robotic as every year goes by. Like, there's been several YouTube channels that basically monetize Kevin's voice. You can find them all over the place. And I was watching one channel the other day that was doing a haiku of Batman. It says Batman haikus or whatever. And it was Kevin's voice, and it's AI. And it sounds just like him now. Now, this person barely has any views, mind you. But the AI tool that he's using, it doesn't sound like AI. And it doesn't sound like an impersonator either. It sounds like Kevin. So, like, another year or two, you'll see more and more of AI voices and AI technology, and it'll look photorealistic, and the voices will sound real. That's the future. So... Shadowbanned, what happened? We had our channel stolen by a Bitcoin scammer, and then YouTube erased our channel. As soon as you erase a YouTube channel, you're penalized by YouTube. And they, like, instead of, like, when you're suspended, your channel's not removed. Your channel's just like in suspended animation. It's still in the search engine. And when your channel's erased, you're removed from the search engine. So we haven't made a cent on any of our viral videos, and we have about 250 viral videos with 175 videos that are over 1 million views. And we have like 4 videos that are over 5 million. And then everything else is like in the million and up club. And then we had, I'd say 200 videos between 750,000 and 500,000 views. And all our viral videos are shut off. They haven't earned any income in almost 5 years because they're buried in the search engine. All that work we did, all those likes, all those shares, all those comments, it worked for when the video released. but because those videos aren't like being watched anymore, a viral video continues to grow when people watch it, and that's what makes it stick around. And usually how viral videos have longevity is when you're searching for that particular game, which we covered new releases all the time, right? So we were at the top of the search engine with the big dogs for all the games like Arkham and Injustice and Lego games and whatever. So we had all these hundreds of videos on brand new games that were all viral, like super viral, and they would continue to churn an income. It was known as legacy content. So all our legacy content, which a channel needs to survive, was terminated, basically. It's still around, but it earns $0 a month. And so the reason why we stream all the time is because we only earn money based on the content that we produce that month, which would kill most people. I don't know how I'm still alive because I make over 200 videos a month. We do about 135 live streams or more, plus there's about way more shorts than I can contemplate. There's usually 30 months in a day, or 30 months in a week, or 30 months in a 30 days in a month. We're releasing 2 or 3 shorts a day. Add all that up, and that's how many shorts are happening a month. It's an insane amount of work just to stay alive. And eventually, like probably by the time I'm 45 or 50, I'm not going to be able to do that anymore. Like, it's too much work. After like 3 in the morning, my brain's basically like, pfft. Anyway, because I've already been using my brain to talk and do all this other stuff. Like, so having a plan to do that constantly, whatever. And I actually used to stream more. Like, people will tell you that I used to stream a lot more on this channel. We used to do, me personally, I did 5 live streams a day. That didn't last very long. They were about an hour and 20 minutes each. And I did it from 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4:45, 6 o'clock, 8, and then 11. And then sometimes I would stream at 2 in the morning, like a racing game. So I was doing about 6 streams a day for 2 years until YouTube basically ruined my live streaming numbers. So when I used to live stream, I'd have 1,000 people watch, and I'd make like 10,000 views a stream, which was good money. And then they went down from, okay, you've been streaming for 3 hours, so we'll give you 1,000 views. Now, this stream has been going for 2 hours and 58 minutes, and it's at 900 views. So the only money I've made is the $5 super chat so far. So I'm not even going to get the stream revenue for 1,000 views because this video hasn't hit 1,000 views. So I'm not even going to get paid for my time of live streaming at all. Like, I got the super chat and that's it. So I'll get the VOD CPM, which is super low. That's why we live stream those, because live streaming CPM is higher than upload CPM. Upload CPM is like $3 for 1,000 views. So, it's more work. But yeah, basically that's what happens. If a channel gets terminated instead of suspended, you get kicked out of the search engine, and all your work, you can either stick around or you can leave. Because you'll never, ever, ever make the money you ever made again. And you'll never get the amount of subscribers that you were getting. Because most people don't get subscribers off new content that they do. They get subscribers in boatloads from legacy content. And a lot of the popular people that are still around today, they have legacy videos that are still at the top of the search because they've never had their channels removed. And so, you know, YouTube should honestly change their policy to protect channels by not erasing them, because it kills your channel. You never get reinstated in the search engine. It sucks, but that's just what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. And you can even check, like after 2019, I haven't really had any videos get over 100,000 views. My average for most videos is 1,000 views, even live streams. Every once in a while, I'll get one video out of like 200 that I release that might get more than 5,000 views. Maybe. But that's a rarity. Usually contest is what drives over 4,000 views, I believe. Something like that. Contest should drive views much higher, but it doesn't work like that anymore. K-Wing is a metahuman? No, I'm tenacious and I am stubborn. when somebody tells me no, I find a way of, you know, figuring it out. When people say I shouldn't be doing this, like, I still do it. I make the woke people mad just by existing and staying around on the platform, so I stay there. The fact that it's like twisting a knife in them that I'm still here, I love that. So I'm still here. But I don't, you know, do that just to mess with people. I like what I do. That's why I'm still here. But the fact that I know that it does bring displeasure to a lot of my haters that I still exist, and the fact that they literally make... I can tell you how twisted some of these people are. They come to my channel and they say that one of my Ultimate members died in a car accident because they know we need our Ultimates. And they'll make all these fake accounts. They'll make accounts about my wife and celebrating the death of my son. Like, they'll come here and they'll be like, just a reminder that Amber's baby's dead. They'll do that stuff. They'll talk about how my parents have gotten in a car accident. They'll say that they're coming to kill me. They do all kinds of weird stuff. They say that I fell off. Just lots of crazy stuff happens in my chat all the time. I'm still here. But yeah, we have a lot of weirdos that don't like us. How do I manage the stress from the haters? God is bigger than my haters. Jesus is the way, that's why. The storms of life, I can survive because I know that Jesus is God, basically. Because of my faith, that's how I'm able to stick around. You know, because he says that things will get better in time, and, you know, I have to believe that they will. Even though there are some days, yeah, I don't want to get out of bed. It's like, I don't want to come to work. When I came home from New York after burying my grandma, I didn't stream Arkham that day, did I? I was too depressed. I came home and I saw my numbers were 400 an hour. No, haters aren't what motivate me. What motivate me is my fans. What motivates me is you guys. I still do... I'm literally milking this Arkham game for all it's worth because you guys like watching it. Like, I'm getting bored out of my mind playing it. I'm going crazy playing Arkham. All I'm doing is replaying the same levels over and over again. Now I'm doing custom challenges because I've already completed everything else. I do that because you guys like it. You like discussing things. Eventually, I am going to stop Arkham Origins, though, because I can't handle it forever. Like, I'm going to go crazy. I've been playing this almost a month now. But you guys, our fans is why we do what we do. We love you guys. You're awesome. You know, we have the best community on YouTube. You guys are, you know, you say a lot of nice things about us. You know, you make us feel like we contribute to something, and that we, you know, a lot of you guys say we're a good role model to you guys, or like we're father and mother figures, or aunt and uncle, or whatever. That kind of stuff is really sweet. You know, it makes our day sometimes. It's a very, you know, we have a very kind fan base. We have a couple deranged haters, yeah, but most YouTubers do, but I don't think they have to deal with the whole dead baby thing. That sets us off quite a bit. That's probably why they do it. We're trying not to react to it, but it does. It hurts. And when the thing that I hate is how they go after our top donators and they get them to leave the channel, because that hurts. They've when someone gave like a $500 donation, they like, the haters like found out where that person was on Facebook and they made them leave the internet. So I mean, you know, they want to make our life as hard as possible, and they hate the people that support us. That's why I know they're evil people, by the way, is because that's not a normal behavior to basically go and harass people that are just viewers and not actually the content creators. But the thing is, they don't have a line to draw. They just go after whoever. But yeah, that's why people ask me all the time. It's like, how do you survive it? I don't know. It could be a New Yorker thing, but it's also probably a religious thing. It could be a combination of things. You know, I came from a family of hard workers. That's Portuguese and Irish. My grandfather taught me the value of hard work and a dollar when I was a kid. And, you know, he had me do chores when I was a little kid, even when I was visiting his house. I don't know how many of you guys had to do chores at your grandparents' house when you were a guest, but I did. I had to shovel snow when I was like 7. I had to do the dishes as soon as I was like 5 years old. He would make me like wash my dish after I used it. He'd be like, "You're going to leave that for your poor grandma? Get in here. We're going to do the dishes, son. Come here." So he would, you know, I've been taking care of my own dishes since I was like 5 years old. You know, I miss how my grandpa called me son. That was really sweet. My grandparents cared about me a lot. I miss them a lot. They basically raised me, and they weren't really religious either. Like they became religious like over time, but they were atheists when I was born. Probably wasn't until like right around Amber and I got married, my grandma and grandpa came to our wedding, and I think they became saved at our wedding because of the minister. I don't remember though. They became kind of religious after our wedding. But for most of my life, they were hardcore atheists, swearing all the time, all kinds of stuff. Grandma swearing in Portuguese. Good times. Advice from any parental figure is good. You'll remember it. You might not think it applies to your life right now, but there might be a time in your life where maybe taxes or life or illness or death or something happens, and you remember something that an aunt and uncle told you, and you know you'll be able to get through life or get through your problem. Every person that you meet has some type of significance to your life, good or bad. You know, and the life lessons that you can learn from people that are older than you is always important. Like, you should always keep your ears open, and you never know what'll happen. Somebody's experience in life might help you later on, like through a car accident, or you don't know. Life is a teacher in itself. What's the next stream? I forgot to set that up. Let me set up the Donkey Kong stream. Thanks for reminding me. These Batman streams end up turning into podcasts, like, quite often. Oh, gosh. No. I am so different than any other YouTuber. I'm crazy. I'm an original. Thank you for reminding me. I don't have a stream to redirect you guys to. And then I'm going to make... just so you know, I'm going to say something really clickbaity at the beginning of the Nintendo Switch thing. Nintendo Switch 2, but I'm not going to make fun of the system. I'm trying to make a reaction in people that aren't viewers of the channel. So I might say some things at the first, like, 30 seconds of the video to cause a reaction so that people watch. But I am pro Switch, too. I just, you know, I'm trying to entice people to comment. So I might say something that sounds like I'm not pleased to get the basically harvest a reaction. Because that's the best way to do news videos, actually. Alright, thank you for the reminder, people. Donkey Kong is set up. Well, I'm going to go have dinner. And then I'm going to record your Switch video. And then I'm going to probably grind in Dynasty Warriors. Which would be fun to stream, but I don't have time to stream that. So, but anyway, you guys are breathtaking. Thanks so much for hanging out. Do you guys have a particular skin you want to see tomorrow or this weekend? Because the stream did get 1,000 views after 3 hours and 11 minutes. I hate this skin because it looks like he's wearing suspenders. We already did this one. Ugh. We did this one. Ugh. We haven't done this one. We done this one. We did this one. We did this one. We haven't done this one. We've done this one and this one. Yeah, we're running out of stuff. So we're going to end up repeating stuff soon. I'm fine with either Night of the Round or Moscow Batman. So it doesn't matter to me. I'm good with either one. I do not like First Appearance. I think it looks stupid. I do not like it. And I don't really like this one, because it looks like he's wearing suspenders. This is a great suit. Will I do a reaction to Daredevil? I'm not really a big Marvel guy, so probably not. I guess it is a podcast, isn't it? I'm just talking, but I'm using Arkham stuff. I don't know. Maybe. Sure, why not? Alright, guys, I'm going to go have some Sabrett's hot dogs. My New York hot dogs are going to go bad soon, so I need to devour those. Take care. God bless. Happy gaming. Have a great night. I will see you guys tomorrow. Donkey Kong is set up, so head on over there. Peace.